And I don't know, maybe the wind will blow it the other way. It might go towards the sea before it comes to us. So maybe it'll just give us a bypass.
Well, I've noticed, Francois, when Table Mountain is no longer in sight, then that's usually when the rain comes.
Yeah, well, that's what it is, but it looks like it's more sort of like the Newlands side of the world that it's hanging out at the moment. It's very dark out there towards the deep south. That's where I come from, the deep south. And yeah, it looks very dark out there, but fortunately the weather's still okay. Let's hope that the sun sort of keeps it at bay. The wind is turning. It's now sort of coming southeast. I mean, yeah, southeaster, northwester. It's in that region, so I can only say my prayers that we will miss any sort of precipitation here tonight. 2 warm-up laps. They're on their second warm-up lap before we get this race underway. Just once again a big shout out there to Bridgestone for sponsoring this race. I see Mitch Robinson's back in the pits after, yeah, maybe has a problem after that tumble earlier in the day. So having all the necessary looked at. But Mitch not feeling happy with his bike, the 71 machine.
What a shame it was. He didn't even get out to race.
Yeah.
I'm sure Mitch is feeling the FOMO.
Yeah, I know he is probably, but there's obviously from that fall the bike is somewhat problematic. He's pointing towards the suspension and into the yoke, so maybe the bearing or something might have taken a knock. I'm not sure, but it doesn't look like he's going to continue this one. Wait, there's spanners coming out. Maybe the handlebar's loose. There's spanners coming out. Maybe it's a pit lane starter. Clinton Pino's in there. You know Clinton's in there. Well, hey, you got some great help there. Ex-SA Superbike champion.
Then there's hope.
There's hope. Clinton will be in there winding spanners. Mr. KTM as we know him, Cape Town. Brad Bodsworth's in there. Brad's helping out. Maybe got a pit lane starter coming here. They're getting things tightened up. Raymond Alexander looks over the fence and sees that they're all helping. He says, what the hell? I'll give it a bash. Off goes Mitch. He's going to be a pit lane starter. Right down on here, we got Nicholas Hutchins is back up and running. So that's opens your book with Nicholas out there.
I said earlier, you know, Nick is one of those riders that he's always going for it. So he's either going to go for it in a crash or go for it for a win.
Yeah, I know he's there. Raymond Alexander sits there. We're waiting. Raymond Besaidnot's coming through. We're missing someone here. I'm just trying to figure out who we're missing. Jamie Hall. Where's Jamie Hall? Jamie Hall is not here. That's a pity. Well, I'm not sure why Jamie's not out there. Someone can drop us a bit of a DM or a WhatsApp or something. Yeah, that weather is crawling closer. Is that Jamie Hall coming up? There comes Adrian Solomon by the look of it. Is that Solomon? No. Have a look at that second row. That second row is everyone's got the hammers down. Matty van Niekerk, Ryan Coetzee and Lance Jonas. Ooh, that second row looked demonic. But here we go. Boards are out. Boys go race. I'm telling you what, the weather's crawling. The superbikes are going to have the bad lash. John Green runs out the way. We wait for the lights. The lights are off and away we go. Nicholas actually gets a bit of a wheelie. Jamie Hall slots up in beside him. And Ryan Coetzee comes through. Ryan Coetzee, Matty van Niekerk, and Matty van Niekerk around the outside there of Lance Jonas. They roll around out of holes. Jonas forces van Niekerk wide and going up. It's have a look at Jamie Hall chasing Nicholas Hutchins. Here comes Ryan Coetzee up there. Coetzee in the third place. They're into Castrock corner. They roll around right hand, pitch it over, leaned about 52 degrees. They pitch it out. They bring it back up through the gearbox, down through the kink, down towards the interceptor corner, and it's still Nicholas Hutchins leading out on Jamie Hall. As they go into the interceptor now, you drop a gear, bend it right, and you work your way up the Tigerberg Straight. So up the Tigerberg Straight they go, and making their way into the double right-hander. Shantae is too interested in the racing. Just tell the people what you see. It's that simple.
It's quite a race.
She's in awe. And Nicholas Hutchings leading out. Jamie Hall's in there. Ryan Coetzee. Lance Jonas looking a lot stronger this time. Matty van Niekerk now finding his feet. Then Adrian Solomon. Then Raymond Alexander. Peter Hill comes through there now. And working their way through, making their way down towards Pertamina Fostron corner. They rode out of turn number 5. Shantae, your money is still good.
You know, my money is definitely on Nicholas Hutchings. He's looking good. He's making a bit of a gap, and then he's losing the gap, and he makes it back again every single time. It's looking beautiful out there. And I see for second, third, and fourth, there's quite a battle happening there.
But I can tell you something, Hutchings dropping down now. Ryan Coetzee getting through there. Ryan Coetzee is one of those riders that's tasted a win and is now showing that he's got what it takes. This boy's grown in leaps and bounds. Started bike racing about 5 years ago, and look where he's at the top of the table. He's ahead there of Nicholas, then Jamie Hall, then Lance Jonas, then Matthew van Niekerk. Then it looks like Aidan Solomon, and then Raymond Alexander, Peter Hill. Where is Abby? Is that Abby going? Abby going through there now behind Peter Hill. Yeah.
Abigail's currently sitting at 8th position.
Yeah. She's got to get past Peter Hill. Let's hope that Peter's not a mobile chicane for her, because she's quite quick as she closes up on the back rim there when Interceptor corner. You'll see them coming out Interceptor as they roll up, and Abby needs to make hay while the sun shines, as they say. Down the back straight they go. And Ryan Coetzee leads out over Nicholas Hutchings. Into turn number 5, Coetzee leading out over Hutchings. And is Lance Jonas trying to make a move there?
Lance Jonas is definitely doing very, very well, and he's definitely going for Jamie Hall right there.
Yeah, no, Jonas looks like he's just pipped Jamie Hall. And, well, there's a feather in the cap of Lance Jonas, with Jamie Hall no slouch. Ryan Coetzee leads out. Here comes Nicholas Hutchings. Here comes Lance Jonas, Jamie Hall, and Matty van Niekerk. That top 5 bunch, it's anybody's game, I can tell you.
Those doors are wide open, but you know what, Ryan Coetzee saw the door and he's going for it.
No, Ryan Coetzee definitely giving it a good plunk there now, as up behind him Nicholas Hutchings. Hutchings holding on tight. But I tell you something for nothing, Lance Jonas rolling back the years here, and it's a big roller because he's right up behind Hutchings, and Hutchings being no slouch. Matty van Niekerk and Jamie all sitting up there behind him. All the Ed van Niekerk, there's going to be a own little squabble, but I think all eyes on Lance Jonas.
Absolutely. You know, Matthew van Niekerk is definitely also trying his best to catch up there with Jamie Hall at the moment. Jamie Hall's dropped a bit of time there, but Matthew is seeing the door and he's going for it. You can see it going.
Great stuff there now as they lead up towards Sartle Sweep, that double right-hander, and have a look there. Hutchings closes up on Ryan Coetzee. He's looking around the outside. Did he make it stick? He does. He goes ahead of Coetzee, but Coetzee drops straight back at him and goes in front. And having a look at this, best seat in the house, Lance Jonas. Look where he's sitting, right up behind them.
He's waiting for that door to open, but between Ryan and Nicholas, they are giving nobody else a race here. This race is, if you look at them, they're on their own race at the moment.
Well, I can tell you something that Lance Jonas is saying, come boys, make a mistake. Just back and I'll take it easy pickings. We've still got 6 laps to go. This is the joy of this race. Lance can just sit there all day and just watch what's happening because they've broken away here. And Matthew van Niekerk is giving Jamie Hall a little bit of a press for time now as they go down into turn number 1. Coming up towards us now, it's going to be Adrian Solomon who leads out over Raymond Alexander. And they've got a considerable gap over Peter Hill where Abigail Boston sits. Now Abby, well, we wanted to be a little bit closer, but probably just a tad on the pouches ahead of Ray Besaidnot. So Ray sits there behind Abby, and we would have hoped for Abby to be a little bit higher, but nonetheless still giving a good rendition of herself.
In the previous race, Abigail seemed to be on her own solo race there for quite a lot, so it's good to see. It's good to see what's going to happen this time.
She's looking up on the inside of Peter Hill. Peter just closing the door on Abby. Abby should just squeeze it in there and say, come on, Uncle Pete, give a lady a gap here now. And look at her around the outside. Have a look at this. Peter on the 650.
So close.
He's just using the power, but Abby must just push in there. There she goes, looks up on the inside now.
Abby's going to wait for nobody.
And Abby says to Uncle Peter Hill, Uncle Peter, just steer clear. And I think Ray was saying, it says, well, Peter, thanks for opening the door there for Abby. I'll just slip in here.
I'll just show you at the back.
Yeah, I'll just pull in. Yeah, you see them on screen now going up towards the double right-hander. Abigail Bossa now ahead of Ram Mercedes and Peter Hill. Peter Hill's on a 650. Abby and Ray both on the 300s as they work their way down the back straight. Right, so that's pretty much it as they go down. And we need to get ourselves back to the lead now, coming out of turn number 1.
Nicholas Hutchings definitely taking the place again for now.
It's all happening out there. They're going to Castrol Corner. Into Castrol Corner now. They work to, and those are your leaders. Peter Hill getting past Abby and Ray again, using the power of the 650. Isn't that just rude?
It's terrible. No, every time they hit the corners, Abby's got a gap, and every time they hit the straights, then it's the 650.
Yeah, you know, it's like give a girl a chance, you know what I mean? But okay, so it's like that now. The gloves are off.
But hey, the corners make the boys, eh? Let's show the boys.
Yeah, let's show the boys. Abby will dive up on the inside of Peter now as he goes, and he tries to close the corner. Abby says, don't worry, Uncle Peter, go around the outside of you. Here she comes. Round the outside. It reminds me of a song. Hey, late night. Yeah, and here comes the drizzle. The shizzle, the drizzle. This is going to be, when this stuff starts, it's not going to stop because I can see it for miles. So coming out there now is your riders coming up towards us. Is it still going to be Nicholas Hutchings? Hutchings leads. Right comes Ryan Coetzee. He steps out on the inside and Nick going down to turn number 1. Ryan Coetzee's got that braking under control now. He's learned that over time. He's now found out where his points are, and he gets ahead there of Nicholas Hutchings. They will come up towards turn number 2. And can Ryan hold out over Nicholas? Ryan has grown in leaps and bounds. He's doing fantastically well. And Lance Jonas just sitting there.
He's just waiting for it. I think he's pretty happy being in a third, leaving the battle between Ryan and Nicholas at the moment, with Ryan currently in the lead.
I just don't think he wants to get involved.
That's what I'm saying. He does not want to get involved in that battle.
No, I think he's going to let them ride towards maybe the last 2 or 3 corners. Then maybe he might just pitch in, throw in a card or 2 there and try something. Because he's with him. He's got the power. He's sitting there right with him. And Lance is a seasoned veteran. Did he just go on the outside of somebody? Did Lance just move up a place? I think he did. I think Lance has gone to second. Has he passed Nicholas? No, he's passed Ryan Coetzee. Lance Jonas has gone up to second place behind Nicholas Hutchings. Oh my word. Well, it's not quite wet. It's a fine drizzle, so it hasn't wet the circuit too much. Nicholas Hutchings, Lance Jonas, and they're coming out of turn number 5 up towards us here. Yes, Nicholas Hutchings. And up behind him, Lance Jonas, head of Ryan Coetzee. Ryan must have made a mistake somewhere. Can Ryan come back now? Lance looking up on the inside. No, Lance closes the door firmly in his face and says, you stay there, lad. This is not happening.
I think Lance was hearing us there for a second.
Yeah, because I told him, I said, you've got 3 laps to go. You're going to have to make a move now. Here comes Ryan Coetzee back at Lance Jonas up on the inside. Coetzee, very late braking, a full dive into Castrol Corner. And he's back into second, but Lance won't take this one line down. It's not like he can't ride a bike. So now they come down. Yeah, they come through the kink, Shante, and they're looking here. And you can see Nicholas here ahead of Lance. There's Nicholas, Lance, and then it's Ryan, and then Lance Jonas. You see Ryan going a lot tight into the corner. Nicholas holding out first place. He's about to start his final lap.
Nicholas just has to hold it there at the moment and just keep going, buddy. Just keep going.
Well, he's got to keep going there. He's got the likes of Lance up behind him. Lance going to push out. Ryan Coetzee can bring in a last-ditch effort. This is what is going to happen. They all dive down into Pertamina fast round corner, turn number 5. Nicholas leads out. Lance is there. Ryan's a little bit further back. I don't know if Ryan's run his tyres, that he can't press on them. And Lance has gone to the front. Jonas has gone to the front. Lance Jonas takes the lead. Or is it Ryan Coetzee? No, it's Ryan Coetzee. Then it's
Ryan has taken the lead.
Yeah, Jonas has dropped back. So Ryan has come right back from third, taken the lead back on the last lap. Unbelievable stuff here coming out of Ryan Coetzee.
What a race it's been between these three. Ryan Coetzee and Nicholas Hutchings with Lance Jones. These three are just been battling it out.
Right, so coming through now, it's Jamie Hall and Matthew van Niekerk on screen, turning into turn number 1 in holes, and still it's Hall that has the upper hand on van Niekerk. Further back we'll have the likes of Adrian Solomon, Ryan Alexander, Peter Hill, Abigail Bosson and Max Munton. So there's your leaders now. Final lap. There they're coming up towards us. Some slow markers. Here's Ryan Coetzee, who's pulled away now from Nicholas Hutchings. Ryan definitely leaves the best to last. And I think he's playing this one well, Chantal.
You never know. Is he, what times is he racing at the moment?
What?
Is he on slicks?
He's on slicks. Yeah. Nothing wrong with that.
Absolutely not.
Chancing your arm, yeah, in the final lap. There's a little bit of drizzle around, a little bit of precipitation, but checkered flag is beckoning. He's got to bring it home. That's all he's got to do. Right, so out of turn number 5, Ryan Coetzee leading out. Coming up towards us, a few back markers. But it's that man, Ryan Coetzee, who brings it home. Nicholas Hutchings and Lance Jonas back in third. What a brilliant, brilliant scuffle.
Jamie Hall and Matthew van Niekerk, you know, ooh, those three. There's a few of those that are in their own race at the moment, and here they come. Jamie Hall just above Matthew van Niekerk there over the finish line.
And two very, very good friends. They must have enjoyed that immensely. The whole race, they were sort of at each other's throats. You know, we're gonna. No, I'm gonna win. No, you are. No, you don't. No. And eventually they win. And at the end of the day, they're still great mates. Right, let's see who's coming through here now. It should be Adrian Solomon. Yep, all in his lonesome. He's ahead there.
Race.
And
behind him, Raymond Alexander.
Yeah. I think Raymond could have done a bit better. And then we're going to like for Pidiel, Bosson, well, Abby's and Max Munton. I think they were lapped. They were caught up in the previous flag.
There goes Abigail over the line in 8th position.
And then we're going to have Max Munton. Pidiel goes past Max with the power. So there we go. I don't know if any of the more bikers are going to come over the line. Yeah, a couple of riders. So this will be Mostert, Wasserfall and Besaidnot that will bring it home. So it's Mostert, Wasserfall and Besaidnot. Right, so there's a bit of a drizzle around. Let's put the hand out the window and feel what's happening.